Well, this week at Nutter Speed Shop, we got something a little different. My friend Lonnie's here with us, sitting on his newly acquired 93 XLT. All right, Lonnie, why don't you tell us the story of this sled?
So originally, my very first snowmobile was a 96 XLT, which Mr. Nutter helped me acquire. And about a year ago, I decided I was going to get out of snowmobiling. And
nobody gets out of snowmobiling.
Nobody gets out of snowmobiling. So Mr. Nutter happened to find this. This actually used to belong to our neighbor over here. And Mr. Nutter found this one out there again, and got a good deal on it. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I'm ready for it.
All right. Well, should we pop the hood and have a look under there then?
Let's take a look at it.
All right. Okay, looks like Lonnie's two-fisting already. Let's talk about this sled, Lonnie. So, what do you want to do on this thing?
Well, I think we're going to start out. If we look here, I think we're going to need a choke lever here for sure.
Yep.
You know, it's a little dirty down in there. We may want to take a look at pressure washing. I see that we're missing, or we've been through a few rotations on the rope pull. We're going to need to replace that. Yeah, I like the fact that it's in pretty good shape under here.
Pretty complete, I like that.
Yep, we've got the newer chain case with the dipstick on there. I like that. Might want to look for a new spring or something to try and fix that.
Yep, we'll find a spring.
Part of the exhaust stuff there, yep.
What about the crank seals? What do you think the odds are that anybody's ever changed the crank seals on this 1993 snowmobile?
I'm thinking that's highly unlikely. So yeah, we're going to want to do seals, maybe bearings on the jack shaft and the crankshaft.
Yeah, jack shaft chain case bearings. Yep, go through the skid.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, that sounds good to me. At least the fuel system's clean on this one. Brad always ran on oxy. We've smelled the gas. The gas smells good, so we don't have to mess with that. We will clean the carbs as a standard precaution. But yeah, let's just do that. So that's the basic going over that we tend to do here at Nutter Speed Shop. We do crank seals, chain case jack shaft bearings, and go through the skid on and clean the carbs on basically any unknown or new to us sled that comes in here. So, all right, well, let's get after that. Let's get the motor out.
I think that'd be a good place to start.
All right. What you doing with that face shield and that mini bolt cutter?
No, we've got a spring that was put on backwards under here, so I can't get to it with the spring puller. So
let's just make it into two small springs.
We're gonna make it two small springs,
and then we'll get a new spring when you're done.
Yes, we will.
All right.
Woo!
There we go. I imagine there's people that watch this channel and see us cutting exhaust springs and see me cutting out bearings, and they're like, "Oh, don't waste that stuff." No, that stuff's almost free compared to your time and your skin knuckles. You're going to put new bearings on anyways. That spring's like $1. Who cares, right, Lonnie?
Yep, absolutely. I'd rather do that than have my knuckles under there getting all scraped up on the exhaust trying to get that thing out of there.
Absolutely. Lonnie, what the heck's up with those rubber pads on the exhaust?
Yeah, well, you know, isolation's a good thing.
Well, right? They're good, but luckily I parted out a sled last week, so I've got a gift for you.
Oh, I like it. Thank you very much. That's much better.
Yeah, we'll do the right parts as we go forward on this thing, wherever we can.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I want to get this throttle cable off because it makes it a lot easier to get the box off. And the first thing we got to do is get this stupid clip out that they put on there. If you need that clip to hold your throttle cable on, your throttle cable's not adjusted right. Oh boy, does this suck. There'll be some editing on this. There it goes. We won't even use that when we put it back together. All right, so then I just get the cable off of there, hold on to the end, and it's out. Look at that. Not in the way of getting the air box off anymore. There's stuff I do when I'm taking the air box out. You could just unplug this, but it's just these two screws. I usually take the screws off on the CDI box, unless it spins, and then I unplug it. Same with the fuel pump. It's just two screws right here. And then you can just take the actual air box mounting screws out, and the thing just comes right out. We got all this stuff loose. Got the fuel loose. We got the CDI loose. And I want to show you how easy it is to take the air box out. Look at that. One hand. Literally, did we do that before?
Nope.
Nope.
That was first time.
So all you guys out there that struggle and try to get it out from under the throttle cable, under the vent lines, unhooking your CDI cables, don't do that. Just take all the crap off. Do it the easy way. Grab another. Pull them out, Lonnie. It's a hook. Look at that. Just like you caught a line of fish, but it's
just
a line,
like that.
Line of little 34s, I think. Or maybe those are 36s. We're going to have to measure. All right, so we're just working away at it. I'm going to put my fancy pinching pliers on there. Like that with the fuel line. Whoop, that ain't tight enough. Otherwise, we'll spill all his oil all over. All right, that's good. There we go.
Just like that.
Not much oil spilled. I already pulled the ignition wires off. We got all the harness stuff over there, and then we'll get the motor mounts out and take the recoil rope off, and it'll be out. All right, well, it's not 1997 anymore, and neither of us is 17 years old, so we've got something really important to do. That sucker warm. Notice plastic scraper so we don't mess up Lonnie's hood with this stupid kid sticker. Just like it was never there. Hey Lonnie, what are we doing?
Well, let's get the clutch out of there.
All right, show us
Good
how it's
start.
done.
Nice hole in the belly pan here.
And it lines up.
Yep. Lines right up.
You got I think you got her loose, Lonnie.
Yep, she's coming out.
Yeah, it doesn't line up too good. You might have to slide that top hat bushing a little. You might have to push all that stuff down the shaft to get it out. So when you get in there, since this is an XLT, there's going to be some O-rings. You got the O-rings, and then there's an aluminum sleeve in there. You got to pull that aluminum sleeve out. Let me get you a little. Here, see if you can catch that aluminum sleeve with this hook. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of a big hook, isn't it?
It is.
All right. Let's see. Here, try this one. This one's less taller. See if you can get in there and catch it. There's a hole to catch in that sleeve, but what happens is guys usually put the hole to the inside, and then there's nothing to catch. Oh, I see it.
There it is.
You got the hole, and whoever put it in, put the hole in right. Probably the person at the factory. So always put that hole to the outside now that you know what that's about.
Come on.
See, the great thing is, like this little right here, I just added it. There you go. I just edit that out.
Just like that.
There you go.
All right, now we're going to use the puller. Want to remind everyone, put your anti-seize on there. Makes it a whole lot easier to get this thing back out.
Put it on the tip too, Lonnie, because that's what she said.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. Yep, the anti-seize is good. It'll keep you from galling your threads.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to gall the threads. Oh, flip the direction too.
Yep. Just like that.
Nice work, Lonnie.
Thank you, sir.
I think this is a well-deserved beer because what's it time for, Lonnie?
Motor's coming out.
Go for it, buddy.
Oh.
I think Todd Klein's got his kid doing this for him.
Oh, we left one hose attached.
That's always something. Don't worry, I'll get it. Here it is. That hose is shorter now.
That works.
That's how it goes.
Out she comes.
Well, I don't know why, but Lonnie would like to pressure wash this belly pan, and tomorrow is going to be 45 degrees. And then after that, there isn't much of a chance. So we're going to keep on going.
Tomorrow's going to be the day.
Tomorrow's the day. Well, let's get the skid out and track, drive shaft, jack shaft. Let's just do it.
Rather have an empty tunnel.
Yep. Holy crap!
Oh, I'm going to be looking for a track.
Jeez. Yeah, that's not good. Luckily, it's just a normal 121, so it won't be hard. Holy crap, Lonnie's saying something about the rear shock, and I didn't quite get it. He's got a Kimpex Gold gas shock back there. Woohoo!
Yes, sir.
This thing's going to ride like a Cadillac.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, well, we found some difficulties with Lonnie's skid. Lonnie, you want to point out what all's wrong?
Yes, right. So on the front here, we can't get the shaft to move at all. So she's locked up pretty tight.
Yep.
These rails are in pretty rough shape.
Oh, flip it over and show them where that hole's all augured out on that front arm. So the front arm's missing one bolt.
One bolt's missing here.
The other side is cracked, broken, and augured out. So these are pretty much done. But luckily, thanks to my buddy Greg, we got another set of XLT rails out in the pile with a good front arm that the shaft moves. And we're going to take the best of both.
So we get to rebuild a skid.
We get to rebuild a skid.
We've done this before.
Yeah, nothing fun about it, but
but we've done it before.
We'll make one good skid.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's another augured out hole. There's the one we were talking about that's all cracked and augured out. That's not good. Look at this powder back here. That indicates that bolt has been spinning in the aluminum. These rails are done.
They're toast.
We're going to do the best of two and make one good skid.
We'll see if it comes loose.
Here's another example of hackery. Look at that Phillips head bolt on the chain case. We can only use a little stubby screwdriver. Give her a shot, Lonnie. This is going to suck. Probably got to get a vice grip on the head. No, it turned. I saw it. It turned. You're getting it.
Look at that.
Good Lord, I hope none of the other chain case bolts are Phillips head. Whoever did this, hang your head in shame. Don't do that. Go get a real bolt. Well, here we are. It's 38 degrees out. That's dedication. Lonnie's got the rain gear on.
By the way,
Yeah, we'll need a ski, all right. We got a pretty good line of crap out of there. Nice work, Lonnie.
Thank you, sir.
And it's looking pretty clean. A little bit of grease still in it, but vast improvement from what it was before.
So we went out back, did a little shopping, found ourselves a willing donor sled. We'll get lots of good parts off of this one.
All right, it's the end of day 2. We've been harvesting parts. Lonnie, why don't you show us your treasures?
Yeah, we found a beauty back there. We got to digging around on it, and of course this doesn't have the heated grip, so found a set of bars out there all wired up, even got a thumb warmer. We're excited about that. Got the entire trailing arms shocks with really nice green springs on it. That looks good. Yeah.
They're cute.
Yeah, right? And of course you saw in the earlier video with the cleaning of the belly pan that the skis on this one here are they're shocked. So found a couple of really nice skis on that same setup. So I think we're gonna be looking good.
Nice enough. They got like 4-inch carbides on them, and the carbides are, you know, like only a quarter worn. So they got a lot of life left on them.
Yeah, they got some life on them. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Looking good. I'm excited.
Good deal. So this is where we're going to end part 1 on Lonnie's sled. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that. Tell your vintage sled buddies that we're over here doing this on YouTube. There aren't too many vintage sled channels, I don't think.
Not too many.
So if you got vintage sled channels, why don't you post up in the comment what your channel is or what channels you watch. Obviously, I watch Todd Klein's and Rum River Triples already. But post up, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.